Welcome back to Small Battlefield. We bring you back to this Pokemon battle between Stoutland versus Unpheasant. Yep, that is totally the battle that's going on right now. Oh, but it looks like their Pokemon are staring each other down as they are unleashing Rock Throw. Oh, but Rock Throw is very effective against flying types, but they used a counter right there. That reflects the damage for double the damage that they took. Impressive. Oh, watch out, you got hit by Stealth Rock. It's a dog versus a bird. It is definitely a dog versus a bird. And as we all know from watching Sylvester and Tweety cartoons, their bird will always win. And that's why nobody likes Tweety Bird. At least sometimes Tom gets the win in Tom versus Tom and Jerry. Duck Hunt. Listen, dogs and Duck Hunt is an abomination against nature. Like, Duck Hunt is basically if Romeo and Juliet happened, but within the animal kingdom, and everyone's disgusted with them. Fire! The closest mom for Falco would be Talonflame. I disagree. The what? Yes. The Romeo and Juliet of the animal kingdom. Like, the duck is Juliet and the dog is Romeo. See, Meds understands the rules of nature. Birds and dogs need to be fighting each other. Anyway. But yeah, like, you know, they keep on using their Rock Throw against the bird, and it's being very effective. But unfortunately, this bird really knows how to use counter. Oh, but then they use Seismic Toss! Oddlings are not looking too good for... Oh my goodness, what a reversal! It definitely looks like the Pheasant is doing amazingly well right now. But thankfully is able to get a... a high jump kick. Yeah, let's go with that. Yeah, that high jump kick knocked out the second. Oh, never mind. The third Stoutland was able to overcome the second Unpheasant. The third Stoutland now is facing the third Unpheasant. These Pokemon teams sure are bizarre for running 3 of the same exact Pokemon together. Can you imagine if you actually were allowed to use, like, the same Pokemon multiple times in a Pokemon team? I am glad they don't let you do that in, like, the actual competitive scene for Pokemon. That would be ridiculous. Imagine if it was like, you know what I'm always reminded of? There was this one April Fool's post for Bulbapedia where they were like, hey, let me tell you about the best teams that you can run right now. And it was like written in the era of 1997. So the best team that they came up with was 6 Mewtwo's. And all of them were exactly the same for one move being different between all 6 of them. So they all knew Psychic, some knew all of them knew Barrier. I think one had like Blizzard. I don't know, it was just like really funny era. End post. And there's a spike. Wow, that's a comeback for Meds. Good job, buddy.
Had enough already?
You gotta always respect the Falco down air. Well, Meds finally reached Grand Finals one time. Or is Gamer Hype going to ruin their dreams by swapping to Rob? You want to see Star Force 4 revived? I just don't care about Star Force from a gameplay standpoint. I feel like the behind-the-shoulder style for Star Force just isn't cool or fun. I just feel like it's just like not as good Battle Network in terms of gameplay. I like the characters of Star Force though. I think that's like one of the saddest things for me for when it comes to Mega Man. There were so many cool characters in like the sub-series of Mega Man that we'll never see again because we're forever stuck in classic Mega Man hell. Like Mega Man will never be... Mega Man will never have the classic like popularity it used to have, where it can have like a billion sub games going on at any point in time. That's just not the era that we live in anymore, sadly. Anyway, here we are in Final Destination. Wait, hang on, that's not right. With how long it takes to make games? Yeah, no kidding. Man, that's like one thing that's another thing I really miss. I miss when games used to be way faster to make and like didn't take as like I would be okay with games not looking nearly as good anymore as long as it's still like can have regular releases. I don't need massive games. I need smaller games, please. I miss AA budget games, same. The push for realism has wrecked us. Yeah. And it stinks too, because like we still don't have a 3D Mario yet in the Switch 2 era. Like, remember how long it took for us to get a 3D Mario on Wii U? And some people don't even consider 3D World a 3D Mario game, which is crazy to me. Anyway, yeah, so Isabelle got one stock up on Meds right now. I'm not sure how Meds is going to overcome this. If they can get like good kills like right now, that would help them out a lot. If they can just like, I don't know, maybe throw a back throw into a down air. Like if they, I feel like if they went for a down air, well, no, that might not have been strong enough. I don't know. Falco's down air is like one of the strongest down airs in the game, if you ask me. That's not going to stage spike. Gamer Hype's way too good at that. Yeah. Good lasers, foot them down, and then you should be able to catch them with the down air. Down air should get it. Or a back air. You know what? That was untechable. That works too. I always forget it exists too. Isn't there a 3? Yeah, there's a 3D land on 3DS, and that was fine. Like, I enjoy those games, but like, I'll admit, like, the Collectathon style of Mario is probably the preferred 3D style for Mario for me. And unfortunately, Meds landed right into that up smash. Well, Gamer Hype takes game 2. It was not a launch game. The launch game was Steel Diver, and the launch games for 3DS was Steel Diver and Pilot Wings. That's why the 3DS launch was really bad, guys. There was no real good games at the start. Like, they had to make it up to you in order to, like, get you to buy the 3DS by giving you a bunch of free software as an ambassador program.
3, 2, 1.
I felt bad because, like, there was a lot of games on 3DS I would love to have picked up there. Like, Sacred... Dude, they gave us freaking Sacred Stones! That's crazy! And they never sold it. It was purely an ambassador-only game. I mean, nowadays we have access to Sacred Stones thanks to NSO. I'm just saying it's crazy they gave you Sacred Stones as, like, one of the ambassador games. And I'm like, man, and we never got that game And we never got to ever buy that game ever. He got it after the price cut, mostly because the 3DS Lite was messed up. Yep. Yeah. That's what I did too, but I wish I got the 3DS early, because if I did, I absolutely would have been so happy with the Ambassador games. I will say this though, I wasn't sure if I was going to buy any Fire Emblem games because I never played a Fire Emblem game before Awakening. So like, having Awakening being my first Fire Emblem game was not a bad choice at all, because like, it's very bare bones compared to later Fire Emblem games, but man, it was just bare bones enough for me to fall in love with the series. And Walter, unfortunately, SC, because I think they were expecting a stage tech. Anyway, what was I saying? So like, Awakening became one of my favorite 3DS games. I adored that game when I first played it. I was constantly playing it, like, at restaurants, whenever I went out with my family, whenever I had to travel, I would always play Awakening. Awakening really made me fall in love with Fire Emblem. And then I played Fates, and I was like, well, this game's okay, I guess. I guess the gameplay's better, but the characters in writing were leaving a lot to be desired for me. Even as I say, as someone who has, like, Camilla as an emote in my channel. The power of Lucina's smile. I didn't even know Lucina existed until I met her, and then I was like, well, I've known her for 5 minutes, but if anything were to happen to her, I'll kill everyone here and then myself. As someone who bought the special edition when Nintendo New York opened, oh, I just pre-ordered that off of Best Buy. I still have the collector's edition on my shelf, actually. Conquest is really good specifically for the gameplay. No, I agree. The Conquest gameplay is really good. I don't disagree with that. But man, that story... Actually, no, Revelation. You know what? I'll say it. You know what? I will say it. I think Revelation might be worse than Conquest in terms of story. But at the same time, I still don't like Conquest's story. You got to see Charles Martinet? Good for you. I got to see Charles Martinet too. He was charging $20 for an autograph. And I'm like, okay, I get it. You're a voice actor who needs money. I don't have money. Engage had god-tier gameplay, but maybe the worst story. No, okay, here's the thing about that. I think Engage's story isn't great, but I love its characters with all my goddamn heart. I love the characters of Engage so much. Like, I made Alear my hug emote because I love Alear. Alear is straight up one of my favorite Fire Emblem characters. But yeah, the gameplay for Engage is fantastic. I love the gameplay of Engage. Look at my hug! Look at that hug emote! It's adorable! Banana's your wife and she can crit your final boss 4 times in 1 turn. Oh, believe me! I had a lot of fun with Crit Panette. She had like 100% crit rate. It was crazy. That was a really close game, actually. Gamer Hype takes game 3. I heard the story for Korn's game is very silly. It's not great, Mako Paco. It's really not. The gameplay is good, though. But father can't be evil. Or, no, alternatively nameless. But it's okay. I can fix everything from within. Watches everybody get slaughtered under your watch. It's okay, I can continue being a pacifist. Who will they add to Smash 6, Alear or whoever the avatar is for Fortune's Weave? I don't think Alear is getting added to Smash 6. I definitely think it's a Fortune's Weave character. But it would make me happy if it was Alear. I know it's not going to be a Lear, but it would make me happy. I think you're overthinking that one, Nameless. Anyway, off to game 4. Medz, tournament life here. Let's see how you go, my guy. All right. Ooh, the versus Ridley Brawl remix. I love this remix, actually. It's very, I don't know, it's very iconic to me. Like, this was before I really got into, like, playing other games by Nintendo. I was very much a Mario, Kirby, and Pokemon kind of kid. I didn't even play the more, like, complicated games like Zelda until, like, way later with, like, Skyward Sword. So, like, this was, like, my first time hearing, like, Metroid music. And, man, Metroid music is a jam, y'all. The balloon very much came close to saving them. Medz, stay on stage. I have not watched a second of Medz vs. Gamer, so this is pure speculation. No, Medz has been staying on stage. If anything, he should be going off stage more often to catch Isabelle. And you know what? That's been working out in his favor if he does. You know who should stay on stage? Me. But I don't play this game anymore, so who cares? Yeah, nice catch with the nair. See, that's what I mean. Going off stage is good. Oh, Proton! Thank you for reminding me to get a drink. You've been playing a lot of Mario Kart World lately? Nice. Hope you've been enjoying it. I want to get back to Mario Kart World eventually, mostly because I need to clean out, like, the single-player content. I still haven't unlocked mirror mode in that game yet, by the way. Yeah, Medz is on their tournament life. I'm not sure if they can overcome this. Ah, definitely almost got it! Nice stage spike. Okay, with that stock, they will probably be able to turn this around. As long as they can get those combos off. Yeah, very good, very good, very good. Nice follow-up with the down bees. Those were very good shines. Oh, very good dodge on that. Trying to get a spike there. They want to get spiked right back. Oh my god, that was ridiculously close. How the heck did neither of them hit each other there? I'm amazed that shine didn't hit there. Good, up here. All right, Medz, you can turn this around. Just don't play dumb. Oh, that was dumb. That dash attack was such a mistake. Like, they didn't get punished for it, but that could have been way worse. Yeah, keeping them out using the down beat. Yeah, Medz playing very smart right now. Catching them with the nair. Can Isabelle make it back? Yeah, they will. Oh, that's a regrab. Oh my god, they didn't punish the regrab, and the back air will take it. Oh my god! How the hell did Medz turn that around?
Had enough already?
We're heading into a game 5. Oasis Wario's the best costume? No, the best costume is Pirate Boo. What are you talking about? You haven't touched a single player? The single player is actually not that bad. It teaches you a lot of how to play the game. That was actually crazy. But let's see if Gamer Hype is willing to lose to Falco again. Man, is it weird to say that Fortune's Weave is probably the Fire Emblem game I look forward to the least? I don't know. The fact that I found out it's another game set in the world of Three Houses, I'm like, I am so freaking done with this universe. I never want to see it again. That's basically how I feel about, like, the Breath of the Wild era of Zelda. I've seen so much of it. I want to see a new Zelda already, please and thank you. And you know what's sad? We got a brand new Fire Emblem universe with Fire Emblem Engage. And then they were like, no, let's go back to 3 houses. And I'm like, man, y'all are cowards. Totally and stuff is no, you don't understand, Nameless. It's not about the location specifically, it's about the universe. I am so sick of the universe of 3 houses. Stop making me swap the names around, y'all. You need that delicious 3 houses discourse? Don't even get me started on that. Oh my god. I just want to be able to... I just hope that Fortune's Weave doesn't take too much from 3 houses. Like, oh hey, you have to go teach your class. Oh hey, you have to run around and return their lost items. Oh hey, you need to like... be sure to give everyone meals and burn all of your teacher points so that you're not wasting your time. And I'm like, God, there is so much freaking padding in 3 houses. I lost my patience playing 3 houses so many times entirely because I just did not want to go through the teaching segments anymore. I just like, don't get me wrong, they had a little bit of that in Engage, but it is so streamlined in Engage, thankfully. Theodore is the hottest Proton they ever designed. Which one's Theodora again? Is she the... I forgot the name of the culture in 3 houses. But whatever. The muscle mommy. Yeah, she's fine. I just wish that they would finally make a game where there's no character avatar. That would be nice. But I know that's just how like Fire Emblem is nowadays. You can't help it. Hopefully the main character isn't like boring like Byleth, where they're just like, oh, I'm just gonna say absolutely nothing and stare at the screen. Okay, this game is completely turned around. How the hell did Meds maintain their 3 stocks? Never mind, I jinxed it immediately. You surprised you forgot her? I didn't remember her name. I haven't bothered looking into Fortune's Weave because I just got so sick of the fact that it was another 3 houses game. Anyway, but yeah, Meds is doing ridiculously well right now. Also, I'm surprised Meds was aware that you can actually reflect the fishing pole. That's actually really good awareness. All right, good catch. If you can keep them from dying off stage, good up B, very good. I'm glad they didn't like just try to shield it because that would result in an air dodge, probably would have killed them. Ooh, nice. Good catch. Good catch. Good back air. Can you finish them off? No. Don't get hit there. Good. Okay, now, Meds, if you can just, like, you know, not get hit by an umbrella. It's not raining right now. In fact, you're on fire. Oh, my God. They got caught with the... Yo! What a turnaround! Let's go, Meds!
Had enough already?